So we are back working on the Jeep now that I have all the parts. Looking behind me, this long box is the rack. I decided to replace the rack. The two short boxes are new front CV axles, the ones for the wheels, not the one that drives the axle. Had a super hard time getting the mechanical fan off, only to find that I was trying to turn it the wrong way. I have a new high pressure power steering line, which it kind of looks like it was this electrical connection, which I have no idea why it has an electrical connection to it, but I think it was leaking through the plug, and there were a couple, I think they replaced this upper high pressure line before because a couple of the O-rings actually were ruined. I'm surprised it wasn't leaking more. It was not leaking at the pump, but the O-rings down in the rack were not very good. Now, it wasn't leaking, it didn't look like, but they were pretty screwed up. The real reason why I'm at this point is that, I don't know how much you can see down there, but the rack bushings are goner. They're, especially this one you can see in the middle of the screen. The one on the driver's side, completely gone. The whole rack shifts left and right, so I thought, well, I'm going to do the suspension. As long as the whole front end is, suspension's going to be off, no better time to replace the, just actually go ahead and replace the rack rather than you pull it out a little bit, then you beat out the bushings, blah, blah, blah. I'd rather just replace the whole thing. The other thing is, oh my gosh, every bleeping screw on this thing, except for the mechanical clutch, is loose. The other thing is, I decided, as long as I'm here, I mean, look, the thermostat's right there, the water pump is right there. You don't even have to remove the air conditioning compressor here or the alternator in order to replace the water pump. And I have a new belt tensioner. When I pulled out that bolt, it actually pulled one or two of the threads out. So I'm thinking, I don't think anything has ever been done to this engine. And so I thought, you know what, if I don't do it now, I'm really going to be mad at myself. I bought new hoses, new radiator hoses, upper and lower hose, a new thermostat, and the water pump. Unfortunately, it's Saturday. The water pump won't be here till Monday. I wanted the one with the metal impeller rather than the plastic impeller. Anyway, I'm gonna take the front end apart. I'm gonna take the sway bar, upper and lower control arms. I have new upper and lower control arms here, so, and then the ball joints and tie rod ends. So there we go. Well, as you can see here, it's later on the day. The job's all finished. All we gotta do is put gas in it now and head on down the highway. Except that the axle shaft is seized in the wheel bearing. Oh darn. So when I bought the vehicle, the center caps were not installed. The little emblem that says Jeep, and evidently water must have gotten into the hub area. And they must have driven like that for quite a while. So I'll have to find a press and have that done. I have new wheel bearings, new ball joints, and a new upper control arm, but not quite what I was hoping for. So, what a wreck. I don't really feel like I'm fixing it, but when we're done, should be Should be okay. Anyway, so much for that. Ta-ta.